my own, here we go. Quick show of hands. Where are my Adderall boys and girls at? Where are my Adderall boys and girls at? If you take Adderall or any stimulant for ADHD, you know that one of the worst feelings of all time is forgetting to eat. And then you take your medication, and then it gets to be like 2, 3, 4 p.m. and you realize, damn, I haven't eaten all day. And you get that intense feeling of hunger that hits you around 5 p.m. and then you eat everything in the vicinity. You eat the cakes, the cereal, the steaks, anything that's in your way. You just go through it because you were hungry all day, but you forgot to eat because you took your stimulant first. It's a rookie mistake, but we make the mistake every now and then. And I'm one of the Adderall boys and girls, and I sometimes forget to, I sometimes forget that I gotta eat first and then take the stimulant after that. So this is a side effect of the ADHD medications, which in my opinion are the most effective medications in all of psychiatry. You have to wait almost a month to see if antidepressants are helpful. You gotta wait sometimes a week to see if the mood stabilizers are gonna hit like you want them to hit. But you know on day one if the stimulants are hitting the way that they're supposed to hit. You know in a couple of hours actually, and if it's a instant release dose of Adderall or Ritalin or whatever stimulant, you should know in a good 25 to 30 minutes because you'll feel it. And you may have forgotten that you took the medication, but you'll feel it because all of a sudden you'll get that feeling where it's like, all right, I gotta lock in. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I gotta do something. I gotta focus on something. I get my life together. So it's a great medication, very helpful, one of the best of all the medications in psychiatry. But that side effect of the stifled appetite is something that we have to talk about. It makes it harder to eat things. You don't have that taste for food. You can have a meal that you love. Maybe it's your hyperfixation meal. It's sitting right there in front of you, but that desire to eat, it just ain't there. It's just not there for whatever reason. Well, because you took the stimulant, but you just don't have that desire to eat. And it can be very frustrating. I tell all my patients, you want to eat the breakfast first, and then, and only then, you take your stimulant. But don't take the stimulant first and then try and eat breakfast, because sometimes you'll tell yourself, okay, I'll take my medications real quick and then I'll find breakfast sooner or later. Sometimes in our mind, we know that we're gonna find our way to some food sooner or later, but you get caught up. Keep in mind, we still have ADHD. So you get caught up in a couple of things, and by the time you get close to some food, the medications have already hit, and now your appetite's stifled. So it sucks, but at the same time, sometimes this works out. So for my patients who are on mood stabilizers like a Depakote or a Zyprexa, anything that can, make you put on weight, whenever they're also taking a stimulant like Adderall or Vyvanse or Ritalin, it kind of works out because they cancel out each other. So, your stifled appetite, you don't worry about it too much because one medication makes you have too much of an appetite and the other one brings it back down. So it kind of balances you out.